at the BAFTA Awards, so spill the tea. Is there anyone that you're starstruck to see today?
I mean, I was just in line with watching his
Honestly, such an incredible career. I'm even still trying to wrap my head around the idea that this is happening, and I just feel so grateful because I love this.
Definitely. Every time I go to anything, I'm like, is Miles going to be there? Because I feel very, very fortunate to have him kind of along this with me because, I mean, he's an incredible human being and so insanely talented and also just like a genuine, kind person. So I'm grateful that I get to see him at all of these events. It's really special.
I think we just been like encouraging each other, you know, telling each other just to keep going. You know, it's this press run and all of this stuff can be award season, can be crazy. So I think, you know, just supporting each other and letting each other know we're doing a good job was cool.
I don't think they expect to teach anybody anything. They expect you to perform, and because that's what they do. And I just, because they were so confident in what they were doing, that helped me just get right up to speed with them. And in fact, some of our best lines, I realized having seen the movie now, were the ones that were improv, that we just got into it together. There were some takes I did with Chalamet where there was silence for 20 seconds afterwards. People said, whoa, you guys went nuts. And we did, and it's great stuff.
So that confidence is infectious.
I think so. The guy has a magnetic force around him. I would say that. He really does.
It's impossible to do it without being critical. It's just like, it's so intrinsic in watching yourself. But this film was so beyond my wildest expectations of what Mary made. It's a piece of art. It's truly so expressive, and so it really was so compelling when I saw it. I sort of forgot that was me, and I was so in the story. But of course, still self-conscious. So it's that tension for sure. Sometimes the tension she creates was so heightened, even though it's like on the outside it looks sort of like a simple literal plot, but there's this one sequence in there that is so stressful with a hamster that was brought together in a way that I was on the edge of my seat, even though I knew what happened, obviously, and I was there. But it was that sequence, I think, where for a moment I did forget for a second, just the first time I saw it, and then obviously the rest of the time you're going, what am I doing? This and that. Oh my God, my face, my nose, my this, my that, you know. So it's that.
Multiple movies that have been released this another generation. And like I said, like that's why we do movies, you know.
I made my album. I didn't make my album to stop singing. I made it to kind of, you know, feel like, I mean, that has always been my first love. Writing music has always been my first love, and so really just like the fact that I went out and made an album is really the reason why I got this film. Yeah, I hope it is always a part of my life. It always has been a part of my life, but I hope it inspires more people to make films with music in them, because I know people can get a little scared of those kinds of movies. So hopefully it'll inspire more of them.
I don't know how it's going to be awarded, but to me the reward is the cultural impact, the cultural love and acceptance, and the dialogue, the conversation about freedom and the cost of it, and your gift and protecting it, and who you invite into your spaces, you know?
Oh my God, I love this color. I love this. Thank you. So chic and classy. I love it. One battle after another. Incredible. The most.
Well, I mean, in one hand, post-traumatic stress, someone once said to me, like, not traumatic, but dramatic, is when you trick your brain into doing things or exposing things that are very emotional or painful. I do think an actor needs to protect themselves, but I think we're very good at that. I'm very good at drawing a line between that. But I believe in putting it all out there. I mean, why not go to work to put the your greatest fears or your greatest joys on screen? Why not give yourself over to it? It's a safe enough place to do it. and you're protected between the barriers of action and cut, hopefully. And at the end of the day, I got to go home to my kids, and that's good.